caution, cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one, man, forget about peace. You take the west, I take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the cleats. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. Let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah. I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Cold like 0 degrees. I'm out the cage, gotta let out the beast. Revolutionary, gotta let out the streets. Locked in a cage, I'ma let out the. Wake up, get out the sheets. We came for one, man, forget about peace. You take the west, I take on the east. I'ma put him in the cage, never let out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Beg, please get on your knees. Came from the jungle, up in the trees. I got a few tricks up in the sleeve. One wrong move, I'ma let out the. Big shoes, check out the crease. Blow like I'm Bigfoot, step on the beat. Make a man's run till he step out the cleats. When the whole place scream, gotta get out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. Let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise. Move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys. Man so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Just too sharp with the prize. White girls, let her tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan. If you wanna touch me, please use caution.
I need all the wins, yeah. Ain't no L's, I gotta get it, no call it quits, yeah. Gotta keep on moving no matter how hard it gets, yeah. Better move out the way, cause I'm coming with harder hits. My head is as hard as a brick, but I'm harder than all of this. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out. You better move, you might get knocked out, knocked out.
Yo, we back live, down to the wire, a little late today, but we back. Everybody in the building. We got Colin, we got Lee, and we got Sebastian. How y'all feeling this week, man? The game's been kind of crazy. The schedule been kind of crazy. How y'all feeling?
I feel amazing. I feel absolutely amazing. I don't know about y'all, but the group project is in the home stretch, and we about to win it. For real, for real.
I like that. I like that.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the group project. Colin, you wasn't a part of the draft day stream, but we made selections in your honor. You know what I'm saying? I drafted Kelsey just for you. You know
I appreciate that, man. That makes me feel better. The Chiefs won, so I'm in a good mood. Holiday season, Christmas. You feel me? There's people walking dogs like outside. You know, it's a good day.
It's nice out.
Yo, Lee, why you muted?
Yeah, Lee muted.
Lee, all types of muted. All types of muted.
Yeah, bro.
My fault. Yeah, my fault. I was gonna say I have no idea what time it is, what day it is, that time of year. I haven't worked in like a week. Forgot we had a show this morning, but yeah, we good. A lot of football going on. So
Sebastian, I don't know if you want to go through it. You want to pull it up real quick?
Oh man, yeah. If you can, you still have access.
I think I can.
You still have access, man. It's lit, bro.
Before we get started, can I ask a quick question? When's the last time any of us got shape up?
Man.
Christmas, I'll tell you that.
Man, we feeling good today.
All right, check it out.
Oh man.
What we looking at? How can I go to the matchup?
Yeah, bro. Our boys had absolutely great days so far this week. Except for JSN, you know, that was a little rough, but that was a terrible game. We'll talk about it.
Where the matchup at, man? How do I go to the matchup?
What you mean? You just gotta click on it.
I can see the team.
I don't mess with ESPN.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Are you?
Oh, this is the current matchup. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah,
bro. It's over.
Oh, Jesus.
It's not over just yet. Jesus. But we are up 127 to 42.
Jesus.
It's lit. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out T. Higgins.
Shout
out T. Higgins.
Well, wait. Who does he have on his team? Yo, T. Higgins crazy.
He got some
Sam
bodies.
Darnold. He got Barkley. You know, he got Henry. So
he got Henry.
But that -2.
Listen,
that
-2 gonna hurt.
That -2 gonna kill him.
Yeah, bro.
And his we already passed the projection.
Yeah, bro.
Dang.
It's tough, but he still has Darnold. He still has
he got
Barkley.
Abdullah,
he still has.
Is he playing Abdullah? He's not playing Abdullah.
Nah, he's got Scary Terry. He's got Debo still left to play. He got some people who can have some.
And we got McCaffrey on the bench, man. We trying to.
I need Darnold to go off too. So
hey,
Darnold later.
As long as Darnold goes off, going to Aaron Jones, we good.
It's crazy.
Sebastian, we got to get your man Toby on here, man. Because
he here.
We got to get him on the team because he's talking your fantasy cast is better. Yeah.
You got an issue with everything, man.
Oh man, shut up, Lane, man. Hey, Lane, we were just talking about how we need a new theme song, Lane.
Yeah, we got to get it on there.
We might have to clear something real quick.
Yeah, shout out to motherfucking Austin. Goddamn.
Yo, you can't be using his real name.
What was that about, man? What happened?
Putting him out there.
Thank you.
But shout out to Toby in the chat. Hit that like button, y'all, if y'all haven't already.
Word.
Toby was talking crap about how he was bagging on the Cowboys last week. I said the Cowboys might take it. I think I said that, if I remember correctly.
I don't think
take what?
The game.
Oh, the game. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on, man. All right, let's hop into that
first. He was right.
The nonsense is already here.
I didn't give him a chance.
First one is the Chiefs and Steelers, man. We're gonna go through the Christmas games. Chiefs won 29-10. Mahomes looked like Mahomes for one of the first times this season.
Light work.
What's the thoughts, man? Y'all think the Steelers can bounce back before the playoffs?
Light work. Hell no, light work. The Steelers trend down at the worst time at the worst part of the season every year.
Every year.
Yeah.
But granted, like Mike Tomlin has not had much to work with in the last couple of years. And I still think even with this team, they overperformed everyone's expectations. So it technically was a good season, but they started off so well that, now it looks like a disappointment. But this is technically like a good year for them. Either way,
Yeah.
light work. Y'all Steelers wasn't nothing. And all the Steelers fans that be all in my inbox every daggone week for no apparent reason. I haven't heard nothing from y'all in the last week. So that's it. You know, we just gonna keep it what it is. Light work.
Shoot, last 3 weeks, they're on a 3-game losing streak. And like you said, it feels like every year it's clockwork. They start off great, they have a great record, and they kind of just lose on the rope towards the end or towards whenever the playoffs start. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it's time for Tomlin to just separate from the Steelers or something. Like, it's got to get old at some point, right?
No,
Like-
that's a wild statement. But
Bro, it's every year.
As a black
Yeah,
man,
but-
say that about Mike Tomlin.
Listen, I don't think Mike Tomlin's a bad coach or nothing, but for you to have the same results every single year, it's almost Lovie Smith status.
Bro,
The only
he
difference
had-
is he
but
got a
he-
chip.
he had Delvin Hodges or whatever cuz name was,
He did. So,
yeah, he had
and
the
got them to this level.
Yeah, you
I don't think Mike Tomlin is the problem. I'm just saying it's not working. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they win 10 games every year and they lose in the first round every year for like
but
12 years now.
that's not a bad thing when you look at the talent like that the Steelers have had. Like every year they overachieve. Like that shouldn't be a bad thing to hold it against Tomlin. Like he's quote unquote choking in the playoffs when look at the teams he's taken to get there. Like he started the year with Justin Fields. Everyone was done with Russell Wilson. No one thought the Steelers were gonna win 10 games again. So it's like they always start hot, and I don't think they choke at the end. They just kind of play down to their talent level. It's like you mentioned they lost 3 games in a row. They're all against legit playoff teams, right? The Eagles, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. So it's like talent-wise on paper, they're not going to match up with these teams. Tomlin's doing what he can, but I don't think they can gain any momentum going to the playoffs. Even if they beat Cincy next week, they haven't really proven they can beat like one of those solid playoff teams like we mentioned before. Again, they lost to the Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs. The average score in those games was like 30-13. They haven't been in it. I don't really think I don't even know what they can do going forward because like they keep overachieving, so they're never going to get a top draft pick. So I don't really know what their options are.
That's my point. You're basically stuck in this we're not too bad, but we're not good enough space. Just like the Bengals used to be with Marvin Lewis. That's what I meant, not Lovie Smith. So it's like at some point, as good as Tomlin is,
There goes Sebastian throwing another black coach.
I fully believe he should get another job. I'm not saying he should be out of the league or anything like that, but the marriage here just isn't working.
But I guess you have to, saying that, you have to agree that the Steelers actually have the talent to win, which I don't think everybody thinks. You know what I mean? Like to Lee's point, they're overachieving. So it's kind of like, unless you're saying get another coach to tank, you know what I'm saying? But like get another coach to like necessarily take them to the next level, you have to say that their team has that talent. And I don't think anyone says that.
And as an organization, I've only seen 2 Steelers coaches in my lifetime. Bill Cowher and Mike Tomlin. The only 2. So this is an organization that tends to, from what we've seen, if we have a coach, we have faith that this is going to be our coach for the next 20 plus years. At least 10. This is somebody that we want. And Brian Clark had a really, really good point earlier this week, kind of speaking about the Steelers with there's not a whole lot of homegrown talent left on this roster. A lot of these guys come in from other places. That's why you have guys like Deshaun Elliott, who I've been a huge fan of since he was at Texas, making certain comments to the media. Like, I mean, guys got to stop being open, and that's how we're going to win the game. You've never heard Steelers players do that, and if they did, they got pushed out very quickly, i.e. Antonio Brown, i.e. Martavis Bryant, i.e. Le'Veon Bell. Like, you know, like this is there's a different culture here. There's a lot going on in the Steelers that needs to be addressed outside of just like the play on the field. This isn't the usual Pittsburgh type of homegrown team. So what are they going to do? Something has to be done. But personally, I don't want to see Mike Tomlin go. But if he does, give the job to Joey Porter. That's just me.
I think what they really need to do is they really just need to fix the offense. I mean, defensively, they're still, I think they're like top 10-ish. Like they've been hanging in there in defense, but like switching from Justin Fields to Russell Wilson, Like Najee Harris has been inconsistent. Like what's their identity on offense? I think they lost their identity. They still don't really know what they're trying to do. I don't think Russell Wilson is the solution. I still believe in Justin Fields. I think you just run with Justin Fields, try to build an offense around him, give him a chance. But I think Russell Wilson, I think your ceiling's capped. I don't think he's been better than we thought, but I don't think he's not going to take him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, all fair points. So we'll see. We'll see how the Steelers kind of move going into the playoffs.
That's your squad, bro. That's your backup squad. How you feel?
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like they lost it. I mean, and similarly, it's a good segue. Like similarly to the Texans, you got to beat those like big teams to really like solidify yourself as a contender. So I mean, speaking of that, like the Texans played the Ravens, and I kind of tried to tell y'all that it was coming. But yeah, they got beat down, and once again the Texans showed that they're not stacking up to these top teams. So what do you think? What do you think the Texans are going to look like in the playoffs?
Bro.
Texans just got too many. Diggs and Dell, they're not going to. I mean, those are two big injuries. They're not going to. I don't think anyone's expecting them to do anything this year. I mean, and credit to the Ravens, they mollywopped them. They proved that their Texans are, like you said, not in their tier. But yeah, I don't know what the Texans are going to do going forward. We had this conversation last week, but I think they just need to get healthy.
Will the Texans score 20 points in the playoffs this year?
I don't know. Well,
you said total or like
total? Like I don't think anyone thinks they're gonna win whatever game they play in the playoffs, right? Are they gonna score 20 points in that game?
What I don't understand is what happened to Joe Mixon. Like all these injuries, Joe Mixon was rocking the first like 3 quarters of the year.
Well,
had him on my fantasy team.
They can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
They can't throw the ball.
Yeah.
CJ Stroud is not comfortable. CJ hasn't looked like himself. You can't run the ball when there's 7, 8 guys in the box. Like if the defense is playing with 8 guys in the box and they're still strapping y'all, like what do I do? Because now I can't run the ball, and as soon as I drop back to pass, they're bringing 5, 6 guys, and nobody's getting open. Nico might be open, and I'm just lofting shit to him. Now it's getting picked off. So, CJ Stroud just went 17 of 30 for 31, no touchdowns. 1 pick. This isn't the CJ Stroud that we all,
Yeah, and the Ravens pass defense is not good at all. So it was a huge shock. I don't know, maybe it's exposing.
Well, they played better in the last like 3-4 games.
They played better, but they're not you don't expect them to hold a team to 2 points. That's what I'm saying.
2 points. You can't expect any NFL defense to hold a team to 2 points.
Yeah.
Who got the safety? Like, how did that happen? I didn't even.
I have no idea.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't watch this game. It was Christmas.
It was like a handoff to Henry, and he just didn't hit the hole. He tried to bounce it outside.
Okay.
But I mean, y'all talk about the Ravens defense. They've held the last like 6 opponents to under 20, except one, and it was the Chargers who scored 23. Like I don't know if we want to go.
I meant their secondary. I meant their secondary. Their secondary has not been good this year. But.
Hey,
they've been playing well in the back half of the season. Once Kyle Hamilton came back, they've been strapping shit. Like
I will say too, shout out to my boy Keaton Mitchell, man. He had 11 carries. He's healthy now. I think that's going to be a big.
He's a baller.
Oh yeah, I think in the summer. I'll say in the playoffs and coming into next year, I always think he's going to be a big candidate to bust out, just like that thunder and lightning in the backfield. He was just as good as A-Chain last year. So him healthy going into the playoffs is gonna be interesting to see.
Yo, and these player battles that don't actually exist, bro.
He was. You can look up the stats, man. You can look up the stats.
Next topic.
We could talk about it, but overall, I don't think anybody wants to play the Ravens right now.
Yeah.
They look good. We just talked about the defense. Lamar is having another MVP season. His stats are better than last year. They're better than even the other year he won MVP. He might not get it just because of voter fatigue and the narrative behind Josh Allen's weapons or whatever, but The Ravens can run. They can run from multiple positions. Keaton Mitchell as a backup can catch the ball out of the backfield and take it to the house. They can run 2 tight end sets, and both of their tight ends can catch the ball in the end zone. You're never going to be able to stop Derrick Henry. And like, if they decide to start doing more option plays, like it's just hard to beat them. The real question is, can they beat the Chiefs in Kansas City? Because that's really been the one thing they have not been able to do.
Actually, this year, I'm not going to lie. This year, I don't want to see the Ravens in the playoffs.
I was going to ask you, Colin.
I don't want Derrick Henry I don't want him remotely close to my defensive.
So who would you rather face?
Anybody.
The Bills?
The Bills?
I'll see Josh Allen in Buffalo in negative 18 degrees.
Are you sure about that?
On National Buffalo Wing Day. I promise you, I'd rather see Josh Allen in that situation than see Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry right now. Sebastian, to your point, while Lamar Jackson might not win the MVP, I don't think Josh Allen has anything to do with it. I think it's because Derrick Henry's probably going to. I don't see how you can vote for MVP this year and not give it to Derrick Henry. That is what he's doing right now. Is not. It's one of those historic things. It's just like the conversation with Travis Hunter, right? Oh my God, Ashton Genty had this outstanding, incredible season, but we've seen somebody do this before in less games. No.
Hey,
we've never seen somebody play both ways, majority snaps, and be top 5 in almost every stat category that's relevant to his game. It's just one of those type of things, bro. Like Derrick Henry's having a legendary season. Gotta give it to him.
Yeah. As much as I agree with that, Lamar's having a better season. Lamar only got 4 picks on the year, and 3 of them aren't even his fault.
Lamar's not breaking any quarterback records, Sebastian. How is he having a better season than somebody who's literally about to break a 20-plus-year-old record? Please.
I think he's talking about Josh Allen. He's talking about
Saquon or Derrick Henry?
Oh, Saquon about to break the record? Is that Derrick Henry?
Yeah, Saquon.
Yeah, I mean, Derrick Henry's like...
Yeah, Derrick Henry too, bro. What you think? Derrick Henry was on... Because let's be real, Derrick Henry was also on pace to beat the record.
Yeah. What? I mean, Henry's second in the league in rushing, so it's not...
Yeah, Lamar started running the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, but it's all narrative, right? MVP is all narrative.
If they wanted to, they could give it to Derrick Henry. He was also on pace to break. They were both on pace to break the record.
Yeah. Listen,
like
man.
The Ravens have the Derrick Henry narrative.
Y'all don't be killing me in this chat, man. He surpassed Vic. We know that, but that's a career thing. That's different.
Listen, we talk about passing records, right? He passed Vic.
That was a rushing record.
And Colin, how many times we gotta go over this? The quarterback gonna get the award, bro. That's how it works. They're gonna go first overall in the draft, and they're gonna get that.
It's gonna go to Josh Allen loses the next 2 games.
Freeze toes. That was like 25 years ago.
I will say this. I saw, speaking of the Mike Vick thing, I saw a take for Dwight Clark where he said that he said Lamar Jackson has to, regardless if he wins the MVP or not, he has to kind of have that playoff success and win the Super Bowl to continue the narrative of like the black quarterback and like the dual threat quarterback. Because he said everybody's kind of advanced it, right? Where like you had like the Randall Cunninghams, and then that allowed you to have the Mike Vick, and that allowed you to have the Lamar Jackson. But we need to continue to win because no one's won since you know what I'm saying? Like you had to continue that narrative of winning for that type of quarterback. Like, yeah, you could say Mahomes, yeah, you could say Russell Wilson, but I'm saying
it depends though. If Josh Allen wins, would that still not do it? Like I guess
it was specific. It was specifically black quarterbacks that were like primarily like dual threats. Like I'm not saying like like Lamar Jackson, they wanted him to play wide receiver.
Right.
You know what I mean? So and now now we're talking about another MVP. So just to kind of
if Hurts wins, are we no? Like does it have to be Lamar? Is my question.
Yeah, I think so. Because we're talking about that type of talent.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about that. Because I think in his specific example, he was talking about like Randall Cunningham, Cam Newton.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
Mike Vick.
He's the archetype. He's like the
type of quarterback.
Yeah.
But he's transitioned to more of a
I feel you.
pocket primary. Go ahead, Lee. No bad.
I was gonna say Lamar is pretty much like Vic OD, right? So
Yeah.
he doesn't get much better of like as a prospect, so to speak, like talent wise of that like player archetype than Lamar Jackson. If Lamar Jackson can't win the Super Bowl, will there be someone better in that archetype in the next 20 years? I don't think so.
I think it's just going to be a new, because I don't put Lamar Jackson in Vic's archetype. I'm sorry. He's a different quarterback. First of all, Vic had a way stronger arm than Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
I'd say he was definitely more accurate of a passer than Lamar. They're two completely different running styles.
I don't know if he's more accurate than Lamar. I think
100% would say Vic.
He's definitely got a bigger arm. He had a cannon, but I don't think he was more accurate than him.
Lamar is just bigger physically than Vic was. Like he's taller. Like he's a larger.
He's smaller than him though.
No, he's slimmer, yes, but he's taller. Like Vic was shorter than Lamar.
Yeah, but he's bigger than Lamar though. Like Vic was a unit. No, like Vic was diesel as hell, bro. Like his brother's even bigger than him. His brother was him who didn't work out. So we seen what Vic could have looked like. Vic could have looked like Dante Culpepper. Like that's his body type.
Yo, what was Michael Vick's brother's name? I used to play with him and Marcus Vick. There it is.
Marcus Vick.
We're not gonna get into Marcus, but really quick, I did want to ask this, PMC, to your comment about the black quarterback, I guess, keeping them in a certain tier. How many of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league right now aren't at least half black?
I'd probably say all of them. Like
Burrow and Allen are the only two that aren't.
They're the only ones, really. I mean, it depends where you throw Goff and Stafford.
Somebody might throw Purdy in there.
Might put Purdy. I wouldn't, but you know.
It's debatable. Yeah. I can see why you would or why you wouldn't. But
yeah, but it's a lot of them for sure.
All right then. Listen, that conversation is shifting. We seen, y'all know, I've been on Mel Kiper's ass ever since that. Like I've been on his ass before, but since that Will Levis bullshit that he pulled, and then Will Levis turned around and had the season he had this year. Oh yeah. I've been on Mel Kiper's ass for all of that stupid shit.
Yeah.
That whole thing is out the window. Who is going to be the top quarterbacks of this draft are going to be what? Black as hell. Yeah. Not just black, niggas. You got Cam Ward and Shador.
Hey, man.
We just saw Michael Penix just took his do-rag off for the first time in like
for the first time.
For the first time.
That's crazy.
And he proposed to his girl too, man. Shout out to him,
man. Yeah, man. And PMC, we need to get into you not jumping into this Jalen Hurts. You should have shaved your beard and did that.
Listen, I wish I knew about the lookalike contest. I wish I knew about the lookalike contest.
You're not shaving that beard.
Bro. I would have shaved, but I would have went. I would have went for sure. But speaking of black quarterbacks, I mean, we could go to the Seahawks and Bears.
Oh my God, worst game of all time, bro.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I don't
bad.
watch any of this.
Them Negro.
That was a terrible.
It's pretty bad, man.
That was a ass game.
Pretty bad, man.
Once again, DK done started more fights than receptions this year.
Yeah, it's bad.
And he on the sideline telling the coach like, "No, but you feel me,
right? Come on, man.
No.
Worst game I ever seen in my life.
So where do y'all from this game, like where do you put Caleb's evaluation? Like the season's pretty much done. Like, you know, the Bear season is over. Where do we put Caleb?
Same place I had it before he came in the league. Trash.
Damn.
I've been saying Caleb is trash since he's
not trash, man. He is not.
Listen,
trash.
Y'all gotta understand once again, bro. Caleb's from his pedigree. He's from Gonzaga College High School. I played against Kevin Hogan. Okay, and not only did I play against Kevin Hogan, I was a part of a defense that dropped Kevin Hogan's grade. I know the high school system that you came from. We literally lowered that man. We figured him out and literally lowered his recruiting grade from a B to a C. Like Caleb is a great system quarterback in certain situations. He's a tremendous athlete, but he's never had to read defenses like this. He's never had to make super quick decisions like this. When you've been naturally better than people for your entire life, and now you meet people who are also naturally better than everybody else, now the mind game comes into play. And from what we've seen, you haven't been the most serious or humble person when it comes to your own football knowledge. You might work your ass off, but you've also shown a lot of signs of being arrogant. And right now, we're seeing a young man who's struggling to deal with the fact that he's not physically superior to his competition. So we're seeing what we're seeing right now, a lukewarm ass season.
I agree with everything. I agree with everything that you just said.
I disagree with everything you said. I disagree with everything you said. No.
This man was in China when he should have been at the combine, bro. Like, what y'all talking about?
How you feel, Lee?
Calling a rookie QB a bust after one season, I can't do it. Like, unless he's like historically terrible.
His last season at USC was trash too.
It wasn't trash.
He got drafted. What?
It wasn't trash, Colin.
But
he was getting Heisman.
Yeah,
voting to start the year. It was like the first 6 weeks. He was Heisman favorite.
because he was already the Heisman winner. So
he was putting the numbers up. He was putting the numbers up.
If you won the Heisman in your sophomore year and you come back and play your junior year, you're going to be the front runner for the Heisman.
Okay.
By week 4, week 5, he was off the Heisman. What are we talking about?
We're talking about
his last year at USC was trash. He was terrible.
I don't care about college. I'm talking about what he did in the NFL this year. This year in the NFL, and since this is a fantasy-focused show, in fantasy, he has more points than Aaron Rodgers, Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud. He's got 19 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. The numbers are there. Like, this is a rookie quarterback. We're talking about calling him a bust when he's had a better year than Justin Herbert, CJ Stroud. His numbers are not.
He's having a better year than Justin Herbert. Did you say that?
Numbers-wise, in fantasy, numbers-wise. So the first
fantasy.
Being a quarterback, it's about your numbers, right? Drew Brees is one of the most decorated. Well, technically, he is actually one of the most decorated.
He's a Hall of Fame quarterback. Yeah. What are you talking about?
But at the same time, Drew Brees was a guy who led by example and pushed his team and willed his team to win games. Drew Brees wasn't always at the top of every statistic category. Tom Brady wasn't always at the top of every statistic category.
Kind of was.
No, he wasn't.
I mean,
kind of was.
Oh my God, yo, y'all are nuts here.
Kind of was.
Brady is praised as being one of the best competitors because he's one of the least talented out of all of like the general like greatest quarterbacks. Everybody says Brady didn't have the arm strength to throw the ball down the field. He ran a 5+ 40-yard dash.
Wait, are you talking about hold on, Colin? You said stats. Are you talking about physical attributes?
Brady putting up Aaron Rodgers numbers?
So a couple years, yeah.
He's got like one of the best seasons ever played.
That is true. Yeah. But for the most part, bro, Brady. I'm not saying obviously once I say something, y'all take it literally. Be like, no, bro. Like every year, Brady was not putting up Mahomes' numbers.
I see what you're saying. When early in Tom Brady's career,
we got to hear the point.
Early in Tom Brady's career, I agree. He was a game manager who evolved into a game breaker, right?
At the end of his career, he was a game manager too.
Okay, but going back to Caleb Williams, because I don't know where we're going with Tom Brady, but my whole point with Caleb Williams is I can't call him a bust when statistically he's doing better than these guys who everyone would take Justin Herbert, everyone would take CJ Stroud to start their team. Even Aaron Rodgers this year, he's having a bad year. Statistically, he's having the best year a New York Jet quarterback has ever had, right? Which is not saying a lot, but I'm just saying, like, Caleb Williams has not been trash. Has he looked bad? Has he had bad games? Yes, but then he's also a rookie. Like, he's a rookie. He's a rookie. You can't tell me he hasn't shown promise. He had a couple good games where he had wasn't there one game he had like 4 or 5 touchdowns? Like, he's had games where he's shown he can put it together, but like every rookie, he's inconsistent. So
what do you think the Bears should do? Do you think it's a Caleb thing or a Bears thing?
It's a Bears thing.
Yeah,
it's gotta be a Bears thing.
Yeah, it's a Bears
thing. And to me, like Lee said, I think it's too early to call him a bust. If you weren't high on the prospect in general, which I know that you weren't, PMC, Colin, you don't seem to be either, dating farther back than anybody I've known. So okay. I can't hold y'all for that. But I don't think you can call him a bust just yet. I will say that Seahawks game was putrid. He's gonna lose probably Keenan Allen next year. So what do you do to improve it? You need linemen. Their line has not been good this year. They used the pick on a Dunze when they probably should have drafted a lineman and got a wide receiver in the second round, probably like Ladd or whatever. And then they should have never had Eberflus go into the season. They should have never had Eberflus. I'd say probably bring in that Lions offensive coordinator, somebody with some creativity, somebody who can actually improve quarterbacks' play, or the coordinator from the Vikings, whoever, just somebody that's offensively focused, that's not a lame duck coach that they had going into the season. Because I will say the Bears had weapons. They had everything in place. To start the season, they were talking about Caleb had the best position for any rookie quarterback to start, and it didn't turn out great because the line was trash, because the coaching was trash.
Question for you.
Everything but all these excuses, bro. It didn't work out because he was not prepared. Let's call it what it is.
I'll take that.
You weren't ready. You weren't prepared.
I'll take that. That doesn't mean that's going to be the case every year for the rest of the season.
Even with the line, bro, how many times have we seen the same thing that got Aaron Rodgers hurt on play 3 of last year? Yeah. You have a quick read and you try to do some five-step.
If you're the Bears next year, are you running with Caleb Williams again, or if you're picking top 5 and Cam Ward is there, Shedeur Sanders is there, are you taking them?
Whoa, no, you can't do that. You already just did that with Caleb to Justin Fields. You can't do that. You can't do that again. You have to run with it. Yeah. You traded away your.
I'm saying without that hindsight, like if you're the GM, do you think Caleb Williams is a bust and it's time to cut loose? Like if you don't have those other off the field ties, you don't want to repeat what you did before. Just purely football, you would get rid of Caleb Williams and just look for a new quarterback.
No, I'd give Caleb Williams at least another 2 years to get it together.
But Colin, you're saying you don't believe in him in general. You get what I'm saying? Like you're saying you don't believe in him as a prospect.
Sebastian, don't put words in my mouth.
You called him a bust.
I'm tripping.
So because you're a bust, Geno Smith was a bust. So what? Geno Smith looks really good right now, don't he? Geno Smith is a very serviceable quarterback.
Not on Thursday.
What did I say about Caleb? Wait. What did I?
Same thing with Darnold. Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's fair to say.
What else did I say about Caleb? He's athletically superior. He's got the talent. Just mentally, I'm not sure that it's there. Yeah. And it's okay to say that.
You're right. It's okay to say that somebody. The turnover, because he got a bunch of fumbles too. But like these are all like rookie things you expect from a rookie. That's my point.
Yeah.
But if you put Jaden Daniels on that team, how do they look?
Oh well, yeah. Jaden Daniels is true.
I will say that they showed a graphic that the Bears' offensive line right now, their starting offensive line, they have 1 second-round pick. I think it's Darnell Wright. Everybody else is undrafted or a 6-rounder. Yeah. So it's not. They were never expected to be good. I don't know if that's the entire case, but I think it's very clear that the line needs to improve.
Yeah, bro, and they drafted. What they draft Dunze with? Like it was like a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
Whoever the GM was legit was just playing Madden.
But I think in their minds, in their minds, though, I think it was the whole dilemma between like Marvin Harrison Jr., Caleb. They wanted to make sure they got one of each. I'm not mad at that pick. But I wanted to circle back to something Sebastian. You said they should get like an offensive-minded guy.
On a number 3 receiver.
Do you think that the Bears need to get an offensive guy, or do you think they should get someone that's more about culture? Because I've heard like Pete Carroll's name been thrown around. I've heard, what do you think is more important for them right now?
I will say to Colin's point about his preparedness, you do want the culture guy. And ideally, that all of that could have been solved if you hired like John Harbaugh, right? But Jeff Harbaugh, I'm sorry. But it's like Jim Harbaugh. My bad. I can't get their names right.
It's a triple.
Another one.
Wait, which was the dad? I don't know. One of them. Anyway, if they'd have hired Jim Harbaugh, it could have solved both of those problems. It would have been the culture guy. It would have been the offensive guy, the quarterback guru. But they missed the boat on that, and they kept Eberflus. Now, I don't know if he would have went to the Bears anyway, but that would have been the ideal person to bring in. I don't know who to bring in right now that solves. Yeah, I don't know who solves both problems. I like Pete Carroll as a nod. I don't know if Pete's even up for it.
Well, I'm not necessarily saying name a guy. I'm just saying
he's up for.
Which would you prefer?
It needs to be somebody that does both. To me, it needs to be somebody.
I'm saying if you had to pick one, if you had to pick like the offensive guy, or you had to pick culture. What do you think they need?
Where's John Fox? Is John Fox still alive?
John Fox.
Oh man.
But didn't John Fox have Cam and them and
I think for
Wait,
the
hold on,
fact
this
that it's
is-
the Bears, it does have to be the culture first.
I mean, because you were saying
It's
get
the
rid of
Bears.
Tomlin, so
If you could bring Tomlin in,
for
cool.
Tomlin.
Yeah, if you bring Tomlin, cool. That's not really offense, but at least that's culture.
I just want to say, John Fox was the Bears coach for 2 years, and most recently he's been the Lions' senior defensive assistant.
Wow.
Okay.
Bring in Peyton Manning, man.
The sheriff.
Sure, bring him in.
We got and we got Derek in the chat, man. Shout out to Derek. He said Shador's rookie season is gonna be better than Caleb's sophomore season.
That's a fact.
I mean, it depends where he goes. If he goes to the Giants,
I don't care where he goes. That's a fact. I don't care where he goes. Because I think Shador's gonna attract some. If Shador gets to play with Malik Neighbors, bro, oh my god.
that would be fire.
The
Yeah, I
the
want to see that.
Giants
I do want to see
to
that.
pay attention to what Chicago just did. Don't burn a top 10 pick on a third string receiver. I don't care if you plan on Keenan Allen leaving next year and him becoming your number 2.
Yeah.
Whoever your next draft pick is, get a damn lineman.
Yeah, I hate when these teams
or a right tackle. Please.
I hate when these teams draft these like top wide receivers without a quarterback or without an O-line because it's just a waste. You're like just wasting them. It's like Marvin Harrison Jr. I feel like he's getting wasted in Arizona.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray's trash.
We want to bring up the rookie and the vet, or we saving that for the end of the season?
Nah. I
Who's the
mean,
rookie
we could.
It's too late now. We don't got to do it now.
We could do it. I mean, but let's we gonna get to that. We'll slide to the next game. Next game, what was it? It was the Chargers. Yeah, Chargers and Patriots. Chargers blew out the Patriots 40-7. I think they locked up their playoff bid, or they're looking like they're gonna lock it up.
Yeah.
They're locked up.
But somehow Caleb's having a better season than Justin Herbert.
In fantasy.
Fantasy.
On paper.
Fantasy.
Yeah, on paper.
Aaron Rodgers done had the best season of a Jets quarterback in years, but
how
Zach
do
Wilson
we,
got a better record, dog.
but how do we feel about the?
You can't evaluate the rookie quarterback on wins and losses. That's my point. You can't.
Yes, I can, because that's what we're doing to Jaden Daniels. Sorry, Pierre.
Right, keep going.
I was saying, how do we feel about the Chargers? Do we think the Chargers are a legit threat in the playoffs?
Hell yeah. No one wants to play the Chargers. No one wants.
Everybody wants to play the Chargers.
No one wants to play the
I
Chargers.
think they'll be a tough out.
If I'm the Chiefs, I'm terrified of the Chargers.
When you say legit threat, what do you mean?
I'm saying
they're not winning the Super Bowl.
No, they're not.
They can upset the Chiefs.
They can beat anybody.
Why are we afraid of the Chargers?
Just because I feel like matchup.
Did you watch our last game against the Chargers?
I did.
So why the hell would we be afraid of that? Are you kidding me?
You got to beat them twice.
It would be a third time.
But the Chargers defensively, I think they're like first in points per game. They're like top 10 in yards per game, and they have the game plan to keep Mahomes off the field. Like the Chargers want to run all day, right? That's their plan. They got the hardball plan. They want to run all day, and they've been successful doing it. And then when they need to, if they get down, I still have faith in Justin Herbert, Lad McConkey. McConkey's been amazing. Shout out him. He got me like 20 points of fantasy this week. But they want to run. They want to run the ball. They can't run the ball. And if they get down, Justin Herbert can still will them to a win. So if I'm the Chiefs, I'm not saying scared of the Chargers, but I'd be worried about the Chargers. It's a divisional game too.
His most clutch receiver is Stone Cold Smart.
It's Lad, bro.
It's
Don't
Lad.
disrespect Big Lad.
Yeah, don't Lad McConkey.
Big Lad.
Wait. Time out. Have y'all watched the Chargers?
Have you?
I'm not joking right now. The best player on that offense outside of Justin Herbert is Stone Smart. He is a dog.
Lad McConkey, bro.
Okay, we'll talk about this in 3 years.
If Lad's name was Ladarius McLeod, Colin would love that boy.
Yeah,
you know it.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Hey, you know
That's a great point.
it.
I'm a rock with my Haitian brother, man. Stone Cold Smart is the. No, I'm actually serious. Y'all need to watch that man run routes and watch how he's separated from these DBs. He's a tight end.
McConkey separate?
He's a tight end, dog. There's nothing that Lad McConkey can do that Stone Smart can't. And he might be faster than. I'm really not joking, y'all. Y'all need to watch this man. He's a dog. Like,
he might be. He's just not in the game plan right now.
He's not in the game plan.
They're saving him. They're saving him for the playoffs.
Now he's in the game
him.
plan.
Yeah,
He only can't got the game plan because of injuries.
Yeah.
But like he's like one of them dudes that's like, wait, hold on. He made a play last game. Then he makes a play the next game. And then now it's like, hold on. This dude is on. He's on the field 3 out of 4 plays.
Sure.
It's like, hold on. Justin Herbert is really starting to look his way, and the whole defense is starting to shift to wherever he's running his route. And now Lad is wide open on the backside on the one-on-one. Shorty is taking the top.
So smart.
He's taking the top off of these defenses, and he's a tight end. Y'all need to pay attention, man. He's a problem.
Imagine catching like
when
10
niggas said
balls
about
and 2
Antonio Gates,
touchdowns.
bro. Who is this nigga that we've never seen?
And they talk about your backup tight end like he a reason.
But I will say for me, I think Harbaugh is, to me, he's not going to win, but I think Harbaugh is the coach of the year, just for how good the Chargers have turned it around. I know he's not going to win it. I know it's going to be Dan Campbell. It's going to be O'Connell. But I think the way he's turned it around, it's going like undervalued, overlooked. But I think the Chargers are good. I think there's someone that needs to be considered going into the playoffs.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have the Chargers taking a step back, especially losing all their wide receivers. Everyone then wasn't sure what they're going to do. So, yeah, I'm not mad at that.
I wouldn't be shocked if they upset the Chiefs. I'm not gonna lie. I know that's gonna make you feel away, Colin, but the Chiefs haven't looked great, bro. They dropped 30 once, like all year.
The Chargers can beat anyone in the AFC. That's
we in the last 2 weeks. First of all, in the last 4 weeks, we're starting to trend in the right direction. The last 2 weeks, we've looked like ourselves again.
And y'all beat the Chargers.
And they're getting healthy. Chiefs are getting healthy.
Stop me up. Take my team out. Take my team out your mouth. Nobody wants to see us right now.
I don't know how.
Shitting me, bro?
The problem is I don't think they get to the Chiefs. That's the problem.
I don't know how it got to the Chiefs. They're not even going to play the Chiefs first.
They're not going to
play the Chiefs first. So.
My point is, if they played the Chiefs in the playoffs, I wouldn't be shocked that the Chargers win in that game. I wouldn't. They're not going to get there.
The Chiefs beat them twice already. But both were by, I think, single scores, right?
Points.
Both games were close.
By combined 10 points.
Both games were close, and it's really hard to beat a team 3 times.
It really wasn't close.
Yeah, they say that.
Like, just because the score is close doesn't mean the game is close. The second game, we were dogging it. We were dogging it.
I know wasn't close.
Outside of the third quarter, the first game we won by 7. Outside of the third quarter, where Herbert played really well in the third quarter, we dogged them the whole game. We just weren't scoring, and we didn't have our main kicker. And Mahomes had like 2 receivers. You know, shit happens. Like for real, like we control it.
Hey man, they got Stone Smart, bro.
Tell you, man.
He's a difference maker.
He better than Wanderlei.
He better than Wanderlei.
I haven't heard y'all say that name in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we haven't. There hasn't been a reason.
It's because he's not on the team anymore.
It doesn't matter. Just the fact that y'all call him Wanderlei. His name is Wandale.
No, it's Wanderlei on here.
He has to make it. He has to make it onto the docket.
Oh, his name is Wanderlei.
I mean, he's like what? Top 5 in targets and
he's
yards.
No, at the start of the year, him and Neighbors look like Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. It looked crazy.
They're about to save Daniel Jones.
It was crazy.
They were going to save Daniel Jones.
It was crazy the first 3
games.
It
was 10 plus targets a game with 8 receptions.
It was nuts.
He gets like 2 yards per catch.
Yeah, he just doesn't score.
No separation. No separation, bro.
But man, all right. Next game is on Bengals-Broncos. Bengals-Broncos.
Game of the year.
Game of the year.
I'm so serious. Nah,
game of the year.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
It was a good game. It was a very good game.
It had everything you need, bro. I was highly entertained on a random Saturday with some football. It had playoff implications. It had multiple comeback 50-yard bombs. It had last second shouldn't have been a catch, but they said it was a catch anyway. Like it had OT.
Had everything.
It had kickers missing. It had fumbles. It had everything, bro. And T. Higgins dropped 40 points. So I needed that. It was an amazing game. Game of the year.
Amazing game. It was a good game.
Good game.
I will say it's gonna be like, I mean, Joe Burrow is like coming close to, I don't know if he's gonna get there. He's coming close to 5,000 yards. He's got 42 touchdowns on the year. I mean,
I might throw a couple bucks on Joe Burrow.
No, you're
MVP
not.
odds.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
He's gonna
MVP
vote.
odds.
No, you're
He
not.
has to get
No,
votes.
you're
He
not.
has
He's
to
not
get
gonna
some
win,
votes.
but he's gonna get a couple. He's gonna get like 4
Yeah.
votes.
He's
Not-
gotta
yo,
get some votes.
He's gonna,
He's
like,
not
you know,
gonna
it'd be
win,
like
but
the
he's gotta
last
get
person
some
be like
votes.
3 votes.
Why are you
Yeah.
lying? Why are you lying to the 7 people watching this stream and us? You're not putting
I would
any
put, like,
money.
You mean the 3 people?
Because his odds are over. His odds are plus 1,000. Or his odds plus 1,000.
You're
His
not
odds are plus
putting
1,400.
any
Plus
money on the Joe Burrow MVP ticket, and you know it, bro. Stop.
I
It's
said I
not
might
gonna
put some
happen.
money
It's
on
not
it.
gonna happen. But he's had an MVP caliber season.
Yeah.
He just doesn't have to win. He
Once
doesn't have to
again,
win.
you gotta win football
You gotta
games,
win.
bro. Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to hear them stats, bro. You gotta win
Yeah.
games to be valuable. Is your team not winning and you're not that valuable? Like, you're great, but you're not that valuable.
So where do y'all put Joe Burrow in the top 5? Because I know that was a part of the docket. Like, is he 5 or is he not 5?
I think he's in the top 5.
He got to be top 5.
He's in the
Top
top
five. He's
5.
top
But I
five.
don't think he's 5. Yeah, I feel like he's a little higher than 5.
Mahomes,
A little higher? He's either 4 or 5.
shit. Who do you have after Mahomes? Who's number 2?
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying it's
Right now, like, 'cause
Mahomes,
Mahomes,
What's
Allen,
all the times
Lamar Jackson.
Mahomes, Lamar, Josh Allen. That's top 3.
Yeah.
I got Josh Allen ahead of Lamar. I'm sorry.
Well,
Well, either way.
they're
either way.
interchangeable.
Yeah, either way.
I
Okay,
guess,
and then,
I guess
and
what
then
I'm
I'll put
saying
Joe
is,
Burrow.
I guess what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, would you put Burrow over Allen or Mahomes or
No.
not Mahomes,
No.
Allen or Lamar?
I don't think you can.
Burrow's
Why
been
not,
to the
though?
Super
He's
Bowl.
been to the
Hold on.
Super Bowl.
Burrow's been to
Yeah.
the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Lamar hasn't. Allen hasn't been close to a
Yeah.
Super Bowl. And Burrow does this every year.
He's right there. He's right there.
He
That's
had
what I'm
he had a hell of a rookie year, bro. And yes, he did get to the Super Bowl. No.
Okay. I'm not mad at either way.
No,
I'm not
I
mad
still
at
have
either way.
Lamar.
I'm just-
Okay, I've seen Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson do shit that you haven't done. I've seen them win through situations that you haven't won through.
But
Neither
yo,
of them have been to
Hold
the
on,
I've
Super
seen
Bowl.
them do it
made
with
the
less.
Super Bowl.
Neither
I've
of them have
seen
been
them
to
do
the
it with. Hold on. I've seen them do it with less. With less.
That's fair.
Lamar been to the Super Bowl.
That's fair. Lamar's never
So
been to the
what?
Super Bowl.
Lamar's never been to the Super Bowl.
Lamar never been to the Super Bowl? Flacco went to the Super Bowl?
When, bro? Y'all beat him every
He
year.
got like one playoff
Yeah.
win.
Flacco went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all
man.
beat him every year, man.
Yeah, you guys are the reason.
Y'all the reason.
Colin just wanted me to say that out loud, bro. I know.
Y'all the reason.
He said
You know who
Lamar.
did beat the Chiefs? Who did beat the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl?
Rookie
Joe Burrow, man.
Rookie Joe Burrow, bro. And we've been taxing that ass with the assumption like the next time we play them. Ever since like that, those like last 2 games, we've been spanking his ass ever since.
Hey, man. Burrow not the
In
reason they
Cincy
lose.
and Kansas City, the way you want it.
Burrow not the reason they losing. And I would love for him to get some MVP votes. It's not happening, bro. It's not happening.
He's not the reason that they're losing. He can't be. He said it last night. We're probably the best offense.
I still think there's a debate for him over Allen, and I love Allen.
He might be right.
Yeah, but
It's
Josh
debate,
Allen don't
yo.
got Jamar Chase. Josh Allen don't got Jamar Chase.
Thank you.
That's true.
He got Khalil Shakir.
Well, I mean, he had Steph. Like, we're not gonna act like he didn't have Steph.
Thank you. I hate this narrative. I
we-
hate it.
We,
I
yo,
hate
so
it.
Toby
Just
in the
like,
chat.
I will say, just because I said that we dropped in high school, we dropped Kevin Hogan's grade. Stephon Diggs'
Stop name
grade.
dropping Kevin Hogan.
Kevin Hogan, whoa, don't do that because Kevin Hogan had Stanford top 10 in the league.
He was
and-
legit. No, I get it.
And,
He was,
and it was like a top 3
Yeah.
round draft pick. Let's not
I
do
was
it.
not expecting to hear his name.
And he was an All-American that year.
We-
Stephon Diggs, his grade might have went up after us. Not because he had a great year, or he had a great game, but he had a 105-yard interception return to end the game. So,
Yeah, man. Steph been him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, so
As much as I hate to admit it, Steph
we
is
got an interesting question in the chat. It says, "Do y'all think the Chiefs lose to the Broncos on purpose next week to stop the Bengals from getting into the playoffs?" I don't think the Chiefs are that concerned. I think they just try and get healthy, personally.
We're not
So-
playing
Lose
our
on
starters anyway.
purpose?
So we don't give a damn who wins next week.
They're locked into one, right? So they're gonna.
Yeah, we don't.
anyway.
We've got home field advantage. Kelsey got the franchise record over Tony Gonzalez. He got the tight end record.
Honestly, I feel like it would be the opposite though.
Don't give a damn.
I feel
You think
like,
they should try to get the Broncos in?
I think Chiefs are just resting regardless, but I'm saying like I don't think they would lose on purpose. I think they would preferably win. Because like Broncos are in their division, they have a better defense. Like I don't think that they're afraid of the Bengals.
I wouldn't say lose on purpose, but they're not gonna try their hardest to win, so to speak. Like they're not gonna play all their guys.
But no, they're not going to play all their guys. But I'm saying they would prefer to win. Like I don't think they care about the result, but they would prefer to win.
I want to point out that in the majority of the time when we sit our starters for the last game, we still win.
Yeah.
I just want to let that be.
Yo, apparently D'Lo just got traded. PMC. I don't know where. That's what it's in the chat.
To Sacramento.
It's in the chat.
Did they send him to Sacramento?
I don't think that's
No. Why would he go to Sacramento? What was the trade?
fake news, man.
That's what I'm hearing.
Fake news, man.
Breaking news: Los Angeles Lakers have agreed to
To the
send
Nets.
to the Nets for Dorian Finney-Smith. I like that actually, and Shake Milton.
Anyway.
3 second round picks. This was a dump.
Anyway.
Oh, what?
Anyway.
Why would the Lakers?
Awful.
Anyway, we're going to the next topic because I don't
Yo,
know.
free Colin Sexton, dog.
What's happening?
God.
What is happening?
Free
Colin
Colin
Sexton.
Sexton.
Colin
Holy
Sexton.
shit, bro. Colin Sexton on the Lakers. Never mind.
Last game we got on here
Dorian
was
Finney-Smith
Cardinals
and
Rams.
Shake Milton.
It's got to be a salary thing. It's got to be a salary thing. They don't want to.
D'Lo sucks.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be
Dorian
a salary cap.
Finney-Smith.
It's gotta be a salary cap.
I know we're an NFL team, but I don't know why we just this was bad. But Shake Milton does have a bunch of 30-point games when he was at Philly.
Dorian Finney-Smith better than D'Lo.
Shake Milton will randomly come off the bench and go crazy.
Something else is in the works.
Yeah, Lakers are cooking something else. Lakers are cooking something else.
Sexton, free Sexton, bro. Pause.
Something else is in the works. But the last game we had was Cardinals Rams.
Yo, clip that, please.
Rams won 13-9. They're on a little bit of a winning streak. Are the Rams dangerous?
Yes. They're the same thing as the Chiefs. They're getting healthy and they're trending in the right direction at the right time.
Are you worried about? Are you worried about Cup? Are you worried about Cup at all?
I'm worried.
It's been 3 straight weeks of nothing.
I'm worried.
Did nothing in the playoffs, his fantasy playoffs. But Puka's been going off. But
I'm worried about Cup. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
Like we've been saying the past couple, like I won't say maybe a month or so, like since they've gotten healthy, we're like, oh, wait till they get healthy, and they've gotten healthy and they've been winning, but they haven't been looking like the old Rams, like you mentioned. Go ahead.
A couple weeks ago, I think I said like they're the team that nobody wants to play in the playoffs in the NFC because they're like that sleeper team. They have good defense, and they had Cup and Puka both back healthy. Cup has done nothing since I've said that. So I don't know why you would be scared of the Rams. They're putting up 13 points against the Cardinals. Like the Cardinals aren't an elite defense for real. Like Connor didn't even play. Like I don't know why. I get it, but I don't know why anybody like the Lions.
It's a divisional game.
The Lions aren't going to be worried about this for real. The Eagles, if they're healthy and with Hurts back, they shouldn't be worried about this for real.
The Lions
6 of the last 7.
The Lions better be terrified of them, especially with the Lions. God. I mean, even though the Lions did make moves to kind of reupholster their pass rush after losing Hutchinson. This is a team that knows how to win. It's a team this is an organization that's recently won a Super Bowl with a quarterback who was there and won it for them. You better be terrified of this team. And guess what? Cooper Kupp might not have been doing stuff on stat or in the stat category. That does not mean that he's not still getting double covered. That doesn't mean that he's not still a threat. That doesn't mean he's not still Cooper Kupp. So in the playoffs, I expect Cooper Kupp to be Cooper Kupp.
So interesting. I'm looking at their schedule, right? After the bye, they're 9-2.
Yeah.
So a lot of these games they lost early on.
Kyrie Williams.
They were 1-4 to start the season. and now they're 9-2. So it's interesting, and they have a good mix of wins. Like they've won against good teams. So it seems like they just play down to their competition, but it's really hard to evaluate. Like you would like to see them get a better win, but they are kind of doing what the Chiefs are doing and just kind of finding ways to win.
Kyron Williams.
Yeah,
had an outstanding season too.
Yeah.
They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. They can hold the ball as long as they want and keep time of possession away from you and win those low scoring games. This is the NFL, bro. This isn't college. Every team isn't putting up 40 points. You're not winning a shootout. You're not playing a shootout every single week. This is the NFL. It's a chess match. I don't care how much we won by. Are we consistently winning?
And
I don't get
no
it.
one scored a touchdown on them in the last 3 weeks either.
Yeah,
but they haven't played the Eagles.
Yo,
or
what
the
if Aaron
Lions.
Donald comes out
No,
of
they
retirement?
lost to the Eagles, but they beat
That's
the
what I'm
Lions.
saying.
What if
Or they
Aaron
lost
Donald
the
comes
Lions.
out of retirement for the playoffs, bro? I
No,
don't know about
no.
Shout
Y'all
out to
seen him race
Stafford.
Shady, right?
You
Y'all
said
seen him beat Shady. Y'all seen him beat Shady in the foot race, right? Barefoot.
Oh
Aaron
yeah,
Donald?
yeah.
All right.
He definitely could have played a couple more years.
Yeah.
That man could come back right now and be.
I'm not mad at him for getting out.
He could come back right now and be like, yeah, honestly, I just didn't feel like going through the season. But since they made it to the playoffs,
That man is
I'm gonna tear up a couple defensive lines for 3 games and Super Bowl.
I get it. All right.
Hey, the Lakers are fifth in the West right now.
I think it's close. I think it's close between a lot of teams. But let's shoot over to sit and start. It's playoff week for fantasy. Got on here is Brock Purdy. So it's Brock Purdy against the Lions. Starting Brock Purdy for the championship.
Nah.
I feel bad if you got to start Brock Purdy, bro, for your chip, man.
Wait, because we made a joke about Brock Purdy a couple weeks ago, and the 49ers went crazy.
I just don't know.
Cool.
I'm not betting yet.
Same thing. This is the same thing we did to the Cowboys last week.
Listen,
We made a whole bunch of jokes, and we were completely wrong.
That was yeah. I said the Cowboys could keep it close. They might even win. That's what I said. Listen, I'll start Purdy just because the Lions are still injured on the defense. That's it. Plus, the Niners, they feel like they'll win a meaningless game or put some numbers in the meaningless
Are the 49ers out? Like they're eliminated?
Yes, they're eliminated. They're done.
Yeah, I'm not playing. Because the Lions are still playing for home field.
Who they got playing, though? They got like 12 injuries on defense.
Who the 49ers have playing? I don't even know who the 49ers have playing.
Debo going to play. Jennings going to play. They still got
Who's their running back? Who's their running back this week?
Is Garado still
You just
alive?
mentioned Cooper Kupp. You just talked down on Cooper Kupp, and the first person that you just said was Debo Samuel.
Debo did something last week.
He's been
At least.
trash.
He did something last week.
Well,
He had his best
carry
game
nigga?
last week, but he's been terrible.
Even trash.
He can't separate, can't catch.
But I guess
Debo been dropping.
so. Staying with the same game, are we starting Juwan Jennings?
Sure.
I feel like he's been start proofed all year, to be honest. I feel like he's been their one solid piece consistently. So he's the only one I would play on the 49ers. Confidently.
I'm sitting him. I'm saying both of them, honestly.
Who's both? Debo and
No, Juwan Jennings and Purdy. Yeah.
Purdy, yeah. There's got to be someone better than Purdy.
Is there? There's dudes that got to start Joe Flacco in their fantasy weeks this week, bro.
In the finals?
In the
That's
final.
true. I mean, that's the next guy. Like, are you starting Joe Flacco?
Nah, you're right. I feel you.
It's tough out here, bro. I'm not.
Joe Flacco's against the Giants.
Start Penix, bro.
You're not starting Flacco against the
It's
Giants?
that's not a bad.
I'm
that's
starting
not a bad
Flacco.
conversation, Sebastian.
Listen,
I'm starting
I'm
Flacco.
I'm not
on
starting
the bandwagon, but the thumb is up, bro. Like
I'm starting Flacco.
You start Flacco?
I'm starting him.
Starting Flacco.
I'm starting him.
Oh,
Giants are tanking, like we've all
We are.
acknowledged.
Yeah.
And he's just a better passer. Jonathan Taylor went off for 200 last week. He's starting to hit a groove.
Wait, what happened? What's up with A. Rich?
He's out.
He benched when he hurt.
Is he
Out
out?
this week.
Oh yeah. he's
Colts
out, he's
are
out.
also
What happened?
Colts are trying to make the playoffs.
He
So
tired. He was running the ball too much last week. What happened?
I think so. Heard it was chest pain.
What's he out with?
No, I don't know what it was.
Anthony Richardson, just say inactive. It don't say shit about.
He taking a break, man.
He said that's the Giants.
I'm gonna check. Let me check the news wave.
He tired. He said he's tired.
But they need to win this game. They need to win this game to keep their playoff hopes alive. So
You know what's crazy is the foot and back injuries. Yeah. Shane Steichen just might not want. He was just sore all week, really sore. So we just stayed smart there. It's the last game of the season. Yeah, they don't have faith in him.
They got one more.
they got
They got one more after this.
Yeah.
They don't have faith in him. I don't care, regardless. They don't got faith in him.
Let's keep it moving. What about Brees Hall? Is Brees against at Buffalo?
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
Actually, what's
I'll
the
play
weather in
him.
Buffalo? It's warm out today, so they might be throwing that ball today.
It is.
It's a meaningless game, but the Jets want to win. It's a divisional game. If there's one game they're trying to win, it's this one. I feel like Brees is too good. You gotta play him. He's gonna get the ball. I don't know if he's gonna do anything with it, but he's gonna get the ball.
Yeah, it's been tough because they've been splitting those carries between those backs. But yeah, if you have them, I think you got to ride them out.
53 in Orchard Park. I want to know if rain. I don't know.
I'm gonna start him, man. I'm gonna start him. Hopefully he gets a touchdown or something. But I feel like you got to start Brees, bro. You got to go with your guys. Probably drafted him that early. You made it this far with him. You somehow survived a pretty mid-season.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So what happens if the Bills get out early on the Jets? That's my biggest thing with starting Brees in this game is if the Bills get out early, which I expect them to do, so that they could kind of, if they get a nice lead, I expect them to sit Josh Allen or kind of slow their team down later on in the game. So I just expect them to want to kind of knock them out quick. So I don't see this being a good game for Brees to be involved.
That's fine, Colin. Rodgers does tend to throw to running backs though. Like it's never like he'll if you're in a PPR, like Brees mess around and get 4 catches for like 40 yards just because him just dumping it off to the running back. So
if they're down, he'll be in more than Allen just because he's the pass catcher back. But what I do worry about is that they go down 21-0 in the first quarter, and then they just play all the back.
That's your Jets fandom talking, bro.
Could easily happen.
Yeah.
Or it's a close game, and then the Jets, I don't know, punt, and the Bills take it to the house and win the game.
That's fair. Speaking of fandom,
I'm sorry, Jets fans.
we got Tyron Tracy.
Yeah.
Tyrone.
Oh snap!
Tracy. Are we starting? Sit or start?
Gee,
Against the
man.
Colts.
I'm actively not starting him in either of my leagues, so I guess I have to say no.
Okay.
So, yeah, I want to though.
I'm not playing those Giants. Don't play.
He be scoring, bro. He be scoring touchdowns. Yeah, I want to start him. But
this particular game against the Colts, Flacco was playing.
Yeah, bro. Listen. Yeah. And like I told y'all like 8 weeks ago, he used to be a wide receiver. He could catch the ball.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd start him.
Well,
you sold me. Start him.
Yeah, listen.
There you go.
Listen, I've never won my fantasy league, so don't take any fantasy advice. I've made the playoffs like once ever in my fantasy career.
I wish I did start.
I picked Mahomes by round 3.
I started James Conner. The dude got 4 touches. I'm sick. I should have started Tracy.
He had a big injury.
Oh, James Conner. Oh, that's because he got hurt.
Yeah.
You should have let James cook, man.
It's terrible, bro.
Who's next? Okay, we got Raheem Blackshear. So here's the thing. We said Chuba Hubbard's out. You know, I always forget his name. The second the
Jonathan
rookie,
Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks. Both
so
out.
wait. What's Kyle's name?
Raheem Blackshear.
Starting today.
That's a basketball player's name.
This man hasn't recorded a stat.
Oh, that was Vlad McConkey's name.
Rushing yards on the year.
What college did he go to?
Today he's starting.
This is insane, bro.
I don't know
Who
where he went to
knows?
school.
This is
Who
insane.
knows?
Let me see if he got an ESPN page.
If Raheem
Raheem-
Blackshear wins somebody a fantasy chip,
Oh, hey, listen, when
This
you
week, bro.
type in Raheem,
Hey,
he got 3 carries for 13 yards.
Yeah,
That's 4.3.
it should be on your parlay.
That's 4.3 a carry. That's decent.
It should be on your parlay.
Virginia.
I wish.
Remember it. Nah, that's fucked up. I remember, cuz. He
What
went to
college-
VTech.
what college you play for? You say Kentucky?
He went to VTech.
Oh,
I mean,
I remember him.
so we sitting him or starting him? I'm gonna start him.
I've never heard
I'm
of
gonna
take
him,
him,
bro.
I'm gonna take a
Yo.
starter on him.
His rookie year, he scored 3 touchdowns. You feel me? Like,
I'm not starting him.
I've never heard of him. I'm gonna start him.
Okay.
Bryce Young, I wouldn't start him though because Bryce Young is balling right now. But then again, he might get the dump off
Oh,
from Bryce Young. You said
Hold
he
on.
plays in a punt game.
Yeah, he went to he's originally from Rutgers. He went to Rutgers and Virginia Tech. So you're not going with the Rutgers guy, Lee?
Ooh, I didn't know that.
You're
I didn't
not
know he
going
went to
with the
Rutgers.
Rutgers
Damn.
guy, Lee?
Got exposed right now. I didn't know he went to Rutgers. Shit.
Where he from,
Like a
man?
year?
Nah, where he from, man? He from P-Way?
He's from Jersey? Is he from Jersey?
I don't know.
He's from
I
Philly.
don't know. I don't know. But he's nice.
He's from Philly.
He's
Are
nice.
you from Philly?
He's nice. That's what we doing. He's
He's from
nice.
Philly.
He's nice. This
I mean,
is
he's in the
breakout
league.
week right
He
here.
is in the league, bro. He gotta be nice in some
Hey,
capacity.
bet the house.
Running backs, let's be real. Running backs, you can't read blocks. Like you can't read a hole.
Yeah.
We
You
don't
can't
know
hit it.
what this man can do.
Yo, he's a punt returner.
He
been a punt
got
returner.
13 yards on the season.
But that's 4.3 yards per carry. So I know that he can at least set me up with a decent 2nd and 6, and it puts me ahead of the sticks. If you're listen, the yard markage, you know what I mean? The football field moving sets of 10. If I'm getting 4 yards every play, I'm moving the ball down the field. That's what I'm saying.
Hey,
I don't care if it was only 3 yards.
he's second in the league in kick
Only 3
return
carries.
yards, man. Second in the league in kick
Yeah,
return yards.
this the year with the soggy kick returns, bro. Like, who's been breaking big kick returns with this new
PNC,
kick
Listen,
return?
man.
Odds are you not in a league where that matters.
All I
Unless
know,
he take it to the house.
all I know is Turpin, him, and then everybody else.
Mhm.
I mean, you could do worse.
Could
I'm
you?
not gonna start him. I might make a player prop with
Listen,
him,
man,
a player prop bet with him, but I don't know if I'm starting him in fantasy.
I'm starting him. Bet the house on Raheem Blackshear, man.
At the house, I'm gonna put an anytime touchdown parlay in, bro, for him. Just for him. 2 touchdowns, dog.
Two touchdowns
probably,
is crazy. I didn't say all that.
Probably
I
plus
didn't say all that.
8,000.
I didn't say
What
all
the-
that.
We
I
about
said-
you said bet the house, right?
Bet the
2
house.
touchdowns for
Two
Raheem
Last time you
Blackshear.
said bet the house on somebody,
Somebody's
he ended
career.
up out for possibly for the rest of the
No,
season.
no, man. Somebody's career ended the day.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Taysom
Hey, but he
Hill's
was going
career
on, but
ended.
it wasn't wrong. It wasn't wrong. It
He
wasn't
was
wrong.
getting
It
every
was
look.
wrong because I
It
lost
wasn't
money
wrong.
that day.
He was
Right?
getting- he was getting targeted.
It was wrong because you
Every
said
other time
2
I've been on it.
touchdowns.
Wait, I'll tell you.
Every
Nah,
other
he
time
said
You
I've been
said
on
2
it.
touchdowns,
Nah,
and I lost
$20 that day, bro.
Colin, he did say bet the house on AJ Brown. AJ Brown went up.
And I
I'll
said
give him
bet
that.
the house
I'll
on
give him
likely week one.
that. You did.
Week one.
But that's not the last time, bro. This is
Listen.
you know the motto of the NFL. What have you done for me lately?
Listen, Raheem Blackshear. That's all I gotta say, man.
Ooh, yeah. Anyways,
Jerry
putting
Judy against the Dolphins.
Start him.
Darn.
Start him.
I don't care who
who's
back
the
there throwing the
quarterback?
ball.
Who? Yeah.
Fuck
I
it,
was
Jerry.
gonna
Who
say.
cares? Fuck it, Jerry down there somewhere. Let it go.
He's getting everything. He's getting everything.
I mean, he
Like,
had
literally
three
everything.
catches for 2 yards.
He is the new
Or 2
Brandon
catches
Marshall,
for 20
bro.
yards last week.
So
I
he's
don't
due.
care.
Everybody's
He's
worried.
the new Brandon
Yo,
Marshall.
look at the weeks
Fuck it, he down
prior,
there
bro.
somewhere.
Yeah, but the
What
weeks prior, he hasn't been like the week before that. He had 11 catches for 108 yards. Before that, he had 5 catches for 68 yards.
I feel
Yeah,
like
so it's literally
It's
every other week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the week. This is the week.
I will
Every other week.
take.
It's not
50
even
points.
every other week. Those are solid. Those are
Yeah.
decent games. Those
If
are
he-
decent
if my
performances.
other-
He's had 3 weeks where he might have got clamped, bro. That's about
Bro.
it.
27, 14, 44, 17, 21. Like I'm taking that.
Yeah, I'll play him.
If you could chalk it, you could chalk
Every other
down your flex option to get you 15 points right now. You're taking it.
It's a fact.
I guess. I'm sitting them.
Okay.
I'm sitting them. I think the Browns have been going through a lot of change, and I'm sitting them.
People out there that need to know, me and Lee are in fantasy football championships right now. Colin hasn't played in years, and PMC got eliminated in the first round.
I haven't played.
I just want to let y'all know.
I knocked him
First of all,
out.
I just want to let y'all know.
This is the first year I didn't jump on fantasy.
And I just want to let y'all know. I just want to let y'all know that Sebastian's championship that he's in was a group project.
It was.
So how am I not included in that?
Not because you.
He's got the login. He's got the login right now.
I have the login too.
That's what I'm saying. Clay has the login.
Clay has the
login.
You made tell him the move you made. Tell him the move you made that panned out.
He
He traded Devontae Adams for CMC. Tell him about it. Tell him about the move you made.
And we still here.
Tell him
y'all be ruining niggas' careers, bro.
That's crazy. It's nuts.
ruining careers.
Nuts.
Bills defense, man. Save this.
Last person we got on here is Chig Okonkwo.
Come on,
man. Hey man, listen. Once again,
you gonna say come on? He's been hot.
Listen,
that's what I'm saying. Why would you not start him?
DMV representative, man.
It's the Titans.
What's your PMC? What is your argument to not start him?
It's the Titans.
Who's the quarterback now of the Titans?
Rudolph, yeah. It's the Titans in Jacksonville. Nobody's watching this game.
Rudolph
it's gonna be tight end dump off. It's gonna be tight end
dump
off.
He played in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
That tight end game, man. Who else he gonna throw to? Ridley, nigga?
Exactly.
Start him, bro. Got to.
Traylon Burks, bro. Like, are these better? Are they even playing? I don't watch the Titans. So,
yeah.
Statistically, the last 2 weeks he had 11 targets versus Indy and 10 targets versus Cincy. So they're starting to give him the ball. Starting to actually, if they're giving him double-digit targets, you gotta start him.
You gotta start him. Looking like real Otney.
One of those. Oh snap!
Low-key, okay. Guys, would you start him over Otten this week?
Right now, yeah.
Not over.
Yeah. I would too.
Otten hasn't done that, and he's coming off injury. I don't even know if Otten's playing today.
They trying to get Evans 1,000 yards.
Man. Yeah, Evans is getting.
They trying to.
Where's that player prop? What's that player prop at?
Oh, I don't know.
I got Evans yards on my parlay somewhere.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Chick-fil-a is a not only is he a dog, he's an athlete, bro. Like, I believe he ran track once upon a time in high school.
So Colin,
more DMV representatives, baby.
Colin, you going to Okonkwo or Smart?
I'm going Chig all day, bro.
Okay.
It's the DMV thing, bro. He the little bro to my little bros. When I graduated high school, they was telling me about him when I was graduating high school. I was hearing his name. He was coming up. And he became everything, if not more, than what they said. So, you know what I'm saying? And he went to Maryland.
We going Chig. All right.
Going with Chig, man.
All right, Sebastian, you ready?
Not ready.
I forgot what I'm put on this.
You're going to be ready by the time it loads up.
All right. All right, y'all. Y'all know the vibes. Parlay of the day, $8 to try to get y'all some money. It's 12 legs this time with a profit booster of 25%. So starting off, I have that 4 p.m. game, Justin Jefferson anytime touchdown. I see it happening, and I low-key need it in my work league. I also think he's getting 50 yards. Hopefully, Darnold spreads it around a little bit, but I need Justin Jefferson and Aaron Jones to be featured today. But yeah, Jetta's getting 50 yards and a touchdown, hopefully on one play. That'd be nice. We got another 8 p.m. game on Monday. Amon-Ra St. Brown, anytime touchdown. I see it happening. He scores a lot this year. I think he's been on a little bit of a break from scoring, but I think he's back. And then Lions money line versus the Niners. On the 1 p.m. game today, Adam Thielen, 50 yards. You should have had Thielen on your start and sit because start that man. He getting 50 yards. I put Mike Evans 60 yards as well. Same game. I wanted to go higher than that, but I feel like I wanted to be a little more conservative. We'll see what it looks like next week for how far they are from that 1,000 yards. And then the Falcons Commanders, I have Bijan Robinson to get 2 receptions and 60 rushing yards. I do see Penix just dumping it off to him a lot. I also see him getting featured in the rushing game a lot in this game. And then finally, the Colts at Giants. I went heavy on the Giants as far as the parlays go. Wanderlei did make the parlay, 25 yards. Malik Neighbors, 5 receptions. Tyrone Tracy Jr., 50 yards, but I do think the Colts will pull out the win. The Giants are tanking. At some point, they're just going to let that go. So, they want them to get featured a little bit. But that is plus.
We got them draft the black quarterback.
That is plus 12,589. So $8 will get me $1,015.17. Tail it if you must, but I think it's all hitting.
How close have you been to hitting one of these this year?
Oh my god!
One of them went crazy.
I was so close last week, bro. It was terrible. I ended up missing by 3 legs, but like the first leg, the leg that missed was like by like 2 yards or something. It was terrible, man. But it is what it is. I'm gonna hit.
Well, it's gambling and not crochet, man.
I'm hitting this week, bro.
Fair.
I feel it.
Just need one. Yeah.
Fair. Well, last topic that we have for today. Who y'all think's gonna win college football playoff, man?
But we definitely know for sure that it would not have been Colorado.
No, not Colorado, not at all.
I got Texas. It's gonna be Texas.
Texas
Especially with
I'm going Ohio State, bro. Just for Detroit and the fact that Michigan not in here, bro. That's the only team I'm confident is being Ohio State. Michigan.
If Ryan Day loses one more game.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see Ohio State.
I
don't see Ohio State being Oregon.
They're not good this year. They're not that good this year. Oregon, they're good. I don't see them getting over. Oregon's never really able to kind of get over that hump and be super elite. They have all the jerseys, all of the money, all the NIL, and all the 5 stars, and just can never put it together. In the end, I got Texas.
Go Horns.
Yeah, I got Texas just because Carson Beck is out. That's the one team they can't beat. They've lost to Georgia twice. But
are they starting Arch or nah? They start Arch. Then Texas is my pick.
No, they're going to start yours. But Notre Dame is a sneaky team that you're going to have to watch out for. They play an independent schedule. They played some of the best teams and in some of the toughest places all year.
So would you say Texas Notre Dame championship game?
I don't know. Penn State.
I don't know what the bracket is. What's the bracket? I got it.
But Penn State, I don't trust their quarterback play. Never have, never will. And this year is just no same. I don't trust their quarterback play. I'm going to trust the effort and the fundamentals and them not making as many mistakes as a team like, I don't know, Colorado. But
does it reseed each round? Does anyone know?
No.
Not right? Yeah.
Mm-mm. So right now we have Oregon as the number 1 seed, Georgia as the number 2 seed, Boise State is number 3. We'll see what Genty does against that Penn State defense and Abdul Carter, bro. If he can run through Abdul Carter, then maybe you should have got the Heisman. We'll see what happens. Arizona State and Texas 4 and 5. So,
just looking at that bracket, I feel like Notre Dame's got none of these roads are easy, but I feel like of them, Notre Dame, they get Georgia without their quarterback, and then they got Penn State and Boise State. I got Texas over Notre Dame.
Nobody got Penn State or Boise State, man.
No.
They're just. We've seen.
This isn't the Kellen Moore, Austin Pettis, Ian Johnson, those type of ones. I'm mixing.
Jared Zabransky, remember that? Was that his name?
Yeah, bro. Listen,
he was nice,
bro.
He was nice. Bro.
They had another receiver too who was a dog. I can't remember his. I said not Austin Pettis, Dante Pettis. No, Austin Pettis was on Boise State. But there was another receiver who used to black dude who used to wear the half sleeves on the bottom. He was fired too.
Shout out to Kyle Wilson, man. Piscataway. Went to Boise State.
Oh, it's not P-Way? It's crazy.
Hey, y'all don't know it, so we can't say P-Way.
These boys try to tell me that they call it P-Way for real, Colin. Stop it, bro.
It is
I'm
P-Way.
not from Jersey, so I'm not getting in this
Don't do that, bro. Y'all don't do that. Nobody
But I will say the pride of Piscataway right now is Carl Anthony Towns. And
Malcolm Jenkins.
as much as I hate to see it,
Jenkins, man.
Malcolm Jenkins.
who knew that Malcolm Jenkins was from Piscataway? Besides
Everybody.
people from Piscataway.
Everybody.
Everybody.
I didn't know that.
Everybody.
I didn't know.
I never knew Malcolm
Malcolm
Jenkins
Jenkins
was
that
from
boy,
Jersey.
man.
I never knew he was from Jersey.
I knew he was from Jersey. I knew he was from Piscataway.
I didn't know he was from Piscataway.
No, he's from
You know,
P-Way.
He's from P-Way.
Yo, it's terrible, bro. Y'all gotta stop.
Y'all enjoy yourselves with the big bodega cat, man. That's what y'all do.
It's the boy.
Bodega cat, man.
Dang.
I do like that nickname, Bodega Cat.
That's
Hey,
the
we
one.
got Ace Bailey, Dylan Harper in P-Way now. All right.
Oh my god, bro.
All right. I mean, if we don't have anything
Y'all
else.
only won by one. Y'all only listen, man. Y'all only won by because Dylan Harper is a dog, bro. That's all we're gonna say.
Oh, the Team-Ball game?
Y'all
Yeah,
got
the
that
Team-Ball
on.
game. Yeah,
Y'all
the
got
we
that
don't. We
on.
don't gotta go back to that.
That was a long time ago. That was a
I
long
just
time
don't
ago.
even understand what happened on that last
Let
possession.
him walk
All
into
right,
it, man.
Jamal.
It's terrible. It's terrible, man. But all
Ain't
right.
Dylan our best defensive player? Why the hell was he not? Never mind.
Yeah. We could end it here.
That should have been Dylan on Dylan. Like we have a Dylan, they got a Dylan.
They got to tell.
Dylan on Dylan. But yeah, we're gonna end it here.
All right.
Like always, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next week.
Don't be like
Here,
Colorado.
be safe. Yeah.